Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Serona Tarot. This is your monthly forecast for August 2020. Sun, Moon rising in Sagittarius. Please remember that energies are interchangeable, genders are interchangeable. We talk about masculine or feminine energies, so take no notice of the sex of the card if cool cards come up. Also, I take jumpers from the pack. I shuffle on camera. So if it gets a bit boring for you, just fast forward. Okay. And if this resonates with you, I would appreciate if you liked it, subscribed, commented, shared, all that sort of jazz. This is a general reading for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you allow me 20 seconds just to tune in with my energy, please. Okay, Sagittarius, what does August have in store for you? We'll take a general card for the overall energy from the Sacred Destiny deck. Right, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? Overall energy, thank you. And the month of August is security, finding your cave. Okay, that's where your focus is at the moment, or the core to have focus on. Then with you, Sagittarius, of course, you're a fire sign, but you also naturally have the affinity with, don't really mean the stars, but that higher perspective. Okay, and it's about finding the grounding nature and the security within that, while still being able to perceive that higher perspective of yourself. What else do we have? So I'll talk more deeply with the cards once they're all laid out. Moonology for Sagittarius is highest good. Got two that jumped out. Let's see what we have. Emotions are running high. Okay, we do have the full moon on August the 3rd, which is in Aquarius. And then we have the new moon on August 19th, which is in Leo. And then prosperity lies ahead. Okay. So you are really having your focus on long-term security. That's what the focus is. And it's about bypassing. We can't bypass emotions. We feel as we feel. We cannot help how we feel. We can have a higher perspective of how we feel and our emotions, and how the emotions affect the physical body, and have the awareness of that. Also to be able to flip our perspective to see emotions from a different angle. So I don't necessarily mean bypass the emotions, but maybe have that solid, grounding, earthy sense of security within yourself, to be able to assess and have an awareness of your own emotions and those around you. I feel like there's a climax definitely coming. But then prosperity lies ahead. So the security is coming in for you in August. Maybe not in August itself, but you'll start to see the signs for it by the end of August, especially after the new moon on the 19th. And you set your intentions. I feel like the security is kind of difficult for you, because you are a free spirit. You are that kindred spirit. You are that fiery, you go where the passion drives you, you know. And for you, I think what you might be struggling with is the security feels like you've got to stay in one place and in one mindset. You know, I feel like you perhaps understand security as stationary, not evolving, not expanding, not growing, not moving. And so feel like it should be switching your perspective in terms of security doesn't need to be that. It doesn't need to be stationary. Security is a mindset. Security is actually a fallacy. Doesn't exist, you know. It's just how we perceive things. But the security really lies within yourself. So it's not necessarily. So I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but I feel like for you, the security comes within. Okay, and so although you can apply that into a very earthy, I mean that's New Moon and Taurus, earthy aspect, it doesn't need to be stationary. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? What do we have for Sagittarius? August 2020. Everything changes, but if you are stable and grounded within your own self, that is a higher security that you can achieve. Hangman. Okay, seeing things from a different perspective, suspending yourself in time. Two more please for Sagittarius. Two more for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. This is right over the Hangman. 8 of Fire. Okay. Feels like that's definitely inside this. Stepping into your power, being able to protect what is yours, standing up for yourself. Being true to yourself in terms of your belief systems, and making sure, especially now that you've changed your perspective and seen things from many different angles and slowed down in order to do that. There's no point in you don't see the point in trying to pretend anything other than that you know innately and want to protect. You will be able to protect it. You will be able to win that battle. You will be able, if it's a legal system, you will be able to prove your worth. I don't know what evidence is coming. Whoop, candle. Page of Water. Ooh, nice. So this is where the prosperity comes in. Again, Page of Water. We've got the Page of Cups. Okay, this is news coming in. This is messages coming in of a delightful nature that is emotionally fulfilling. Okay, so emotionally fulfilling could be that your emotions are triggered by the sense of security. And it could be good news after the emotions running high. Now, running high usually means it's like out of slightly overwhelming. Generally tends to be sort of kind of conflicting, but maybe the emotions are affecting you in the mental, in the sort of romantic level. Either way, you've got a message coming in that's going to make you feel, so exciting, you know, that sort of thing. Let's have a look at the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here, please? Why is the Hangman here, please? Okay. 5 of Pentacles, okay. Ace of Pentacles, oh, that's interesting. Oh my goodness, Ace of Wands and Judgment. Good Lord, good Lord. So you've been holding out. You've been holding out where you have felt financially at a loss and worried about your long-term security, being left out in the cold, being neglected, being isolated, not having the financial freedom to make a change for you. The Hanged Man enables you to receive again, because you're changing your point of view from a lack mindset into a mindset of I am ready to receive. When we are ready to receive, gifts come in, and we have 2 major gifts coming in from Spirit. Okay, so this is karma. Karma is now Saturn is now direct, so everyone's getting a lot of karma payback, good or bad. But for you, seems like you've got good karma coming back here, because we've got Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. These are two aces, two new beginnings for you. One which is a very solid offer that has the longevity for bringing in money and finance and financial freedom and security. Okay, an Ace of Wands, which is that spark, that drive, that exciting project or new job, that it's an idea that gets you like really excited. And these are gifts from Spirit, because we got Judgment, resurrection, renewal, reaping the rewards, that sort of thing. So this Hangman, you feel, I think perhaps you've been feeling like you've just been a bit stuck. But if it's felt like you felt a little bit stuck, know that actually that was in your best interest, because it allowed you to switch your perspective, to just hang in there. Okay, if you deliberately stopped to see where, pardon the pun, the cards fell, right, then that has enabled you to switch up your mindset and how you understand security, how you understand emotional freedom, how you understand financial freedom, and how you can see yourself moving forward. You've got two aces and Judgment. This is beautiful. They're beautiful. And it's almost as if this solid offer that comes in, okay, ignites this project, this idea. Maybe this has been brewing beneath the surface a little bit, but until you had that, you can't action that. Wonderful, wonderful. Sagittarius. Ooh, right. 8 of Fire. What are you needing to protect or defend? What are you needing to protect or defend? Why is it 8 of Fire here, please? Queen of Wands, also fire sign. This is stepping into that hard-working, yeah, I can make things happen. Wait, let's see what else we have. 8 of Fire. 8 of Fire, please. Thank you. Withholding. Can we get another, please? Oh, thank you. 8 of Cups. Comes up a lot. This has been coming up in every reading. It's a very energized card today. So there's a couple of things going on. So in one aspect, there's it's tricky. So this is where the emotions are running high. It feels like you might be in a position where you are needing to it's like you're demanding an explanation, okay, because someone is holding something back from you. Someone is not being, I feel like this could be I feel like this is more like in the emotional body, obviously, because, you know, we've got emotions running high and we've got Knight of Cups over here, but the Queen of Wands would be a character. Now, it could be you, in terms of you are withholding information in order to protect and defend what's yours and not giving out too much, and it's kind of strategic. Or it could be like this is like, I don't know, like a third-party situation. I feel like this is matters of the heart, okay? Where someone is withholding information from you and you're standing in your power and you're demanding an explanation. Or it could be that you are needing to assert a sense of leadership, like maybe in this new venture or this new thing, but you are not, you're saying, you know, I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to justify myself all the time. I am solid within myself, and I don't need to. It's like someone's, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like someone is basically, it's not confronting you. Someone is challenging you, okay? Mid-month. Someone is challenging you to prove to them that you are fit and able. And fit and able, I mean either with regards to you are still in a relationship and they're checking in with you, that they want to make sure that you're still in this relationship. That's some of you. Others of you, it's that maybe you've got this new venture that you want to start with this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles, and someone is demanding. It could be a sort of a feminine character, but this feminine character, she's not to be fooled. She knows what she's doing, and she's very hard worker. She's got her hand in many different pies, okay, if it's to do with work. And this character is demanding, basically challenging you and making sure that you have thought about every aspect of this new venture that you want to embark on. And perhaps they feel like there is some you've been withholding information. It could also be that you are having to stand up for yourself, okay, and say, well, I've been working hard at this. I've been saving up money, okay. You've saved up the funds because you had the solid offer come through, and you are now able to drive forward, especially with this action card of the Knight of Cups, this kind of emotional, yes, I've got the A-OK. So it feels less like a romantic side. It feels more, because we've got fire, and of course you are fire anyway. It feels more like you have to, it's like you've got to pitch an idea, pitch a project to a professional, and you have to demonstrate where the funds are coming from, where the workforce is coming from, how this is going to work, how that is going to work, and you are able to do it because it's an 8 of fire, okay? So you have the ability to do that as long as you don't pass the blame for anything. So you take full responsibility. So you think you really do your work, and you're able to stand up for yourself, and you're able to provide the evidence and to provide the documentation needed and stand in your power. And then it's going to be completely fruitful, because then you can drive forward with it with excitement, okay? All I would say here is that it would be ill-advised. It's probably not a good idea to give as much information as is requested, not more, okay? Give what is needed, not more. You don't have to oversell yourself, okay? And you don't have to over-justify yourself. So if this is affecting you, because this is a general reading, if this is affecting you in the romantic level, and someone is basically checking whether you're still, I don't know, where were you last night, that sort of vibe, you know? Don't overdo it. Say it as it is, done. Okay, because the minute you overcompensate and then it's basically it's affecting your self-worth. Your word should be strong enough, and if it's a situation where you need to provide evidence, provide the exact evidence, provide the required documentation. You don't need to explain yourself in every single aspect, because all that does is diminishes your own self-esteem and your own self-worth. If you have your belief in yourself and you assert yourself in this power, you can run ahead, okay? And obviously, if it is a romantic side, and if they are sort of testing you in terms of, oh, well, where were you last night, that sort of thing, you can be matter of fact and just honest, but I wouldn't... it is advisable not to say, well, where were you? You know, try not to do the tit for tat. Treat it as business, okay? Even if this is a romantic aspect and it's confrontational in that respect, treat it as business. Be emotionally detached, but do what's required. and do literally what is required, not more. Page of water. Why is a page of water here, please? So we've got this good news, we've got this action, you're driving forward with this excitement, and then we've got this message coming in. Oh, 5 of Cups, that's not a good card. Right. Okay, so there's an element of regret there, but what, why? Let's get more. Thank you. Slow and steady wins a race and King of Wands. Ah, okay, all right, I gotcha. So you've got some good news coming in, okay, whereby it might have been that initially you might have regretted the situation over here where you had to stand up for yourself. Perhaps you felt like, oh, I said the wrong thing, or God, maybe I should have provided more and I didn't, or maybe this person is second guessing me, and like all this sort of self-doubt that comes in when you have to stand in your power and confront something, okay, and prove yourself in a way, protect what's yours, protect your honor even. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but protect your honor. And where there was a bit of regret of like, oh God, did it happen that way, or why didn't that happen? It's actually ill-founded, and it will be short-lived, because you've been slow and steady, especially with the Hangman situation over here and having the solid offer. The actions should drive forward, and you'll be sitting in the space of the King of Wands, which is that entrepreneurial spirit. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so we have a major court couple here, fire couple. Now, if this is a business partnership in terms of a relationship partnership, it is very prosperous. Okay, this will work very, very, very well together. But ultimately, you will be stepping into this power. It also could be that someone, you get the green light to go ahead and move ahead with a project with the Page of Water, okay? So the message that comes in could also be from this character who is an entrepreneur, a leader, charismatic. You want him on your side, right? Him or her, genders don't matter. But you want this energy on your side if it's somebody else. But I feel for most of you, it's the energy that you are stepping into. Okay, so you might get the message from this person because it's rejuvenated message that is helping you to do just slow and steady. Because the thing is, the problem is here, Knight of Pentacles, not quite the king, but he is the most reliable knight. He gets things done. Okay, slow and steady wins a race. King of Wands is all action, go ahead, all just everything goes forward with great fast momentum and excitement, but sometimes lacks the slower stability. But by having both of them, you've got the slow and steady action of the energy of the entrepreneur, okay? Slowing it down, slowing that energy down, but keeping it maintained and fueled. Okay, I do feel like this person's going to bring you the good news, but I feel like you're also going to be embracing and embodying the combination of both of these, okay? Ultimately, you want to be the king, but you want to apply that charisma, that enthusiasm in this knight energy of like, okay, I'm plodding along, I'm crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, or dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. So ultimately, any regret that you've had, I mean, this is probably the most negative card, and it's not even massively aspected here at all. So ultimately, prosperity lies ahead. Okay, this new venture that you are embarking on, this solid ground, and this could just even be a property that you want to renovate. Okay, a new home for yourself to create your own long-term security. But prosperity lies ahead. It's coming for you because you've earned it. You've earned it. So, very exciting. Let's see what the Working Life Oracle has to say with this. We have a message, please, for Sagittarius, please. Message for Sagittarius, please. Just one card, please. For their highest good for August 2020 collective. Thank you. Ooh, we kind of have two. First one. Beautiful. Share your voice. come out of the cave, persecution, expression. We have the cave here. So where the cave has been your sanctuary in this hangman situation while you wait things out and see things from a different perspective, it's encouraging you to now step out of the cave, okay? Because you can create your security beyond. You can't create it inside. You're too insular. You need to move out and share your voice, okay? You need to, I feel like this card with this new project, this new vitality, excitement of this thing you want to create for yourself. I feel like for you, it's really with regards to the stars, your higher reaching way of Sagittarius, the way you are in terms of expressing. It's like for the good of humanity, even if it's a small little business, or even if it is that you're buying a bit of property and you're renovating it, but you're doing it in a way that is conservative of the natural resources, and by just simply doing that, you are demonstrating a very positive example for others, and that is still a humanitarian act. You know, so it's to do with persecution and expression in terms of you've coming out of this hangman scenario, and you now have the gold tickets that Spirit has given to you. You've got the permission slip and you've got the gold ticket to speak your voice, okay? You are ready. It's like you've been hibernating in the cave, but by moving out now and really charging forward in the King of Wands energy, you'll be able to make your long-term security for yourself, because what that will reflect back to you will be, okay, well, what is the kind of world I want to live in, right? Rather than, oh, I must have this house, this car, this da. You know, it's the mindset of security. If I live in a better world, I feel more secure, rather than I'm going to compete against everybody else for who has more money. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Ultimately, though, prosperity lies ahead. And the last card that jumped up for you was Mirror. So who or what is triggering you? Okay. So this will be the where there has been a little bit of regret, and where I was talking about confronting someone else. So remember that when we are confronted or challenged by someone, then we feel like you have to stand up for yourself. Okay. And with as how small or as big as your situation will be, you still ultimately need to stand up for yourself, which you can do that. But if the emotions are running high, it means that you're being triggered by something. So there might be a deep inner issue that you need to address within yourself, and perhaps with regards to self-esteem, okay? That someone else is reflecting back at you, especially if it's someone who's saying, oh, where were you last night? Okay, I've been trying to reach you, where have you been, you know? And that stirs you up inside, because it's making you feel a bit not so free. It's making you feel like chained. But in fact, it's only because you've been feeling chained in the beginning, because you haven't felt like you've had financial freedom, or you felt isolated and you didn't have that sense of security. Okay, so those, have a real think about when you are entering into these difficult situations. See if you can have an outer awareness for yourself about how a situation that's making you feel uncomfortable, how is it actually just a reflection of something within you that might be worth looking over. So Sagittarius, you have a lot of prosperity up ahead, and you've been given the gold tickets from Spirit because you've obviously done the work. So congratulations. Good luck with this standing up for yourself and protecting what is yours. And if this did resonate with you, please like, subscribe, comment. And I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next month. Take care. Much love and light. Bye.